Okay, I'm going to go over your test and refer to also your formula chart that you got to use on the test, these key ideas for circles to break down and make sure you know how to do it. Also, I'll tell you which ones are needed for your reassessment. Please take some time to go through, these problems with me and make sure you understand how to work. On our first page on your formula chart, basically 1 through 6, or 6 is dealing with angles. And we need to focus on the section 7 right here, which is dealing with cosecant and tangent relationships. So on number 1, if I look right here, these are two chords and they're intersecting inside. This picture looks like this picture here. I know they changed the letters and everything, but we have two chords and we'll kind of match the pictures to get to our answer. So whenever it's chord, you have to multiply the parts to the chord and their product of their parts are congruent. So the parts that we have, like if I'm looking at this chord, that's x times 4, and I look at the other chord, 10 and 2, multiply those parts together. So basically, you have 4x equals 20, divided by 4. Most of you got this problem right. We have 5. That one, unfortunately, not on the reassessment. On number 2, looking for which one kind of looks like this picture. And if you look at your picture, we already did chord. Do we have two parts outside? Does it look like a secant or a tangent secant? It's tangent secant. Now, it's a little changed, but it's this part here is your tangent, okay? Because it only touches the circle at one spot, at one point. And this segment here is your secant, okay? It touches the circle at 2 points. So we have tan secant, okay? And the rule for tan secant, if you look at this formula chart again, it says that you take the tangent squared, it's equal to the outside times the whole part. That's what they did, the b plus the c, because b, the part outside, plus the c gives us the whole. So I'm just going to apply the rule. Tan secant takes with tangent squared, and I'm going to abbreviate outside times the whole. Ow. So my tangent was the 15, so that's 15 squared. Outside part of the secant is a 9 times the whole secant. Well, we have to say 9 plus x to get the whole secant. But you need it to distribute, so you get 225 equals 81 plus 9x, and then you solve for x by subtracting 81 from both sides. And I'm going to come over here, and you get 144 equals 9x, and if you divide by 9, you should get 16. Okay. Now 3, you look at number 3. This one is secant. Okay. Secant. And basically the secant rule says outside times the whole equals outside times the whole. Well, they tell me z is 8, so I'm going to change that to 8 right there. This is the whole secant. The outside part is the 4. It's equal to the whole secant, meaning I have to add those together. That's 12. So outside times the whole, 4 times 12, equals, well, then I go to my other secant. Okay, the outside part of the secant is the 2, so that's the outside part, times the whole secant. We'll have to add the parts together. 2 plus y. So we're just going to do some algebra here. 48, distribute 4 plus 2y, and now we're solving for y. By subtracting 4 from both sides, we get 44 equals 2y, and then dividing, and we should get b, which is 22. Okay. Now, number 4 will be on the reassessment. Okay. Number 4 will be on the reassessment. And most of you did a good job of labeling, knowing that if it's at the center, what's inside is outside. And your formula chart was trying to show you that on number 6. If we go to number 6, it's like this angle 1 equals whatever on the outside, the curve, the x. So what we do is label what's given. Well, BC is 46. That means it's 46 on the inside. FD is 45 right here. So that would mean it would be 45 inside. find FC. To find FC, I need to find this little piece right here. Well, I know that A is our center, and this is a diameter, so it cuts it in half, 180. So basically, you needed to do your 46, or 46 plus the 45, okay, to get to my missing piece, because if I add those together, that's 91, 180 minus 91, 89. So that let me know this missing piece is 89. But the question is asking to find FC. So that means F to C. So that means we have to take the 45 plus the 89. So most of y'all forgot that piece, okay, which would make it C, 134. All right, so that is 1 through 4. Fast forward, we can get to 5 through 9. Thank you.